Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Why is that not working? That's weird. Hmm. Weird. Trying one more thing. Oh, that worked. Okay. Oh, okay, hold on. I got this. Okay. Without the quotation marks this time. Yeah, somehow setting it originally doesn't work at all. It just goes with the previous thing, which is really freaking weird. And somehow the broadcast settings are not set to Magic the Gathering. It's very strange. Huh. Uh... All right. Hopefully that does everything I need it to do. I'll have to work on that. Stream Elements has some bugs, it looks like. It looks like. All right. So. Meep. Sorry, I didn't think that would take so long to fix. Okay. Need a companion. Do we have a companion in the store? That's cute. You don't want that one. Okay. Some other. Okay, wait, hold on. Cosmetics. The Darkins are cute. Brushwag's cute. But this one's loud. These ones are loud. I love how these are basically the same skin, and then this one just has like the bigger forehead and like all the different features. Like this one just, there's the same skin, you can just see the same title face, but this one had, you know, you cut it off here, turn it tan, and then this one, same thing, but just like a little bit of different ridges here. Same thing into the different ridges, and then nothing. A few scales, but like, wow, okay. Goose Mama. Is there a, you want, yeah, we want Goose Mama. Goose Mama would be nice. All right, let's continue on our Bronze to Mythic Day 4. Okay. Doesn't have a ton of interaction. I only like the Scrapper really because obviously it draws cards later if you flood, and then it can fill the graveyard with artifacts for this. But that said, the Moxite probably does the same thing better. So I think we're probably gonna cut the Scrapper. And the Moxite produces a, you know, obviously a 2/2 for this, the little Phenomena. I don't think the full board, it doesn't synergize at all. We're not going to be giving trample and haste unless it's like this one thing. But it is a combat trick, and we're just really low on like things that are not on the board, right? So oh wait, sorry, there's one more. sacrifice that token at end of combat, which means the mechan can't sacrifice it post combat. Okay. So specimen freighters sort of down here. Wait, these warp too. Full bore is better than I thought it was. Okay. The infiltrator can probably draw us a few cards because we probably have a decent shot at double spelling some of the time. That said, it may just be a little too slow for what we want to do. And that might be a cut here. I don't know. I like it, but I think it's, you know, it doesn't contribute to the artifact theme at all. And, I can't guarantee the double spelling. Is the shield mate something I don't... I think I prefer the companion to the shield mate. Although this blocks a little bit better against the 3/3s that white can produce pretty quickly. And green. I don't think the roving actuator is good enough, even though it's an artifact, because we only have like full bore and these three. That's it. Like, that's not good enough. And then what? And then what? Yeah, like we said, this deck would have benefited greatly from one of the like red mechans, the little 1/3s that ramp you. It's an interesting one. Okay. Maybe one melt. I mean, I like this because it sacrifices itself to this. Like, that's pretty good. Gonna cut a land, and I'm gonna cut something. Like, the Landseeker might be the cut, but I think I'm gonna keep it here. Cut one of the 2-drops. Probably a companion. Or a Moxite. One Moxite. Fine. Let's go. Alright. 8 and 8. Not the worst mana ratio, but not the best at all. I don't think I have an option to shift that. Yeah, look at the Boros. I did want to splash this dude, but I mean, I have 3 landers, the two off here and 2 here, but I don't think that's enough to do the Ragost. I really wanted to, but we have double blue, potentially late double blue here. No double red, but I feel like it's just not good enough to do. All right, this deck is not great, but it's hopefully all right. Look what arrived. 2 of these. We're gonna open them on stream. So we'll start after this game. Okay, it's a little slow. Yeah, Marble Cake. Every time they bring back like quick drafts, they should totally uh bring back the pets with them. So I agree. Like that we should get Goose Mama because we have like Whoa up. So I play this out and lose it for no value. That's so bad. I think we just wait till next turn, do this and this. Now, we may be a little far behind now just because they were able to refill their hand and stuffs. But I'm hoping that we can still get there. Selfcraft can sack the lander token, potentially. So Spider-Man is going to have different cards on Arena than it has in paper. This is probably going to be useless. Arg. But yes, they will all be differently named. I'm probably gonna regret this. They probably will have an artifact that I can deal with that's good to deal with next turn. And that's the only thing that blocks the flyers. But we do have the Cryo Shatter, so... Oh good, more land. Yay! I don't think it will have the same art. I think it will have new art, because again, they don't have the license for those characters. Yeah, I think they switch it entirely to non-Marvel. It's really rough. Like, this is really bad, because players are just going to get so confused a lot of the time, and yeah. I mean, I understand why it happened, I'm sure. Like, there was a bunch of issues with the licensing, but yeah. Okay, I have no problem trading with that here. Okay, so it's Scrapbot into Chrome Companion, and then we Memorial Team Leader later. Alternatively, we can sacrifice the Moxite. No, we want to cast. Actually, we can warp this turn for 4 damage. That's not bad. No, I'd rather get 2 turns out of attacking with the air stuff. I'm going to keep this in hand in case they have a virus beetle. Aw, my baby! Oh, the Arena Direct yesterday morning? Well, we made half our gems back or something like that, just over half. I think in the last run. That sucks to have to do, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. You went 3-0, didn't lose a game at all with the white, black, red deck. In paper? Congratulations! Well done! That's awesome! Congratulations! That's so cool! Alright, well, you also get to be here. We're gonna be cracking... So paper, we are gonna be doing Final Fantasy. Not playing it, but, cracking one of the Arena Direct boxes! So... I'm going to move the Legos aside for a second. Space. Space. Okay. After we lose a little bit of it. There we are. That goes there. Okay. Space Lego. Okay, so now we've got this. Skizzers. Officially cracked. The other one I will probably sell. Okay. This was the lovely Arena Direct where we got 2 boxes on the first attempt. So. That was super lucky and fun. Okay. Send it back to Wizards. Oh, look! Problem card. Problem card. I found it. Okay. But I want one because I really want to put it in my EDH deck. It's not going to be the commander, I promise. It's just going to be part of My Name is Ping. My Ping deck. Okay, so let's take a look at the first of these. And we'll do our normal closer opening. Okay. See what we get in our first pack of Final Fantasy Play Boosters. Courtesy of the Arena Direct. Wait, are these Japanese? Yeah, fabriqué au Japon, which means that the back's gonna be the commons in theory? Yep. Marlboro. Enhance. Yes, enhance. Item shopkeep. Grand Pulse Ochu. Syncopate. This format. Curl. Retrieve the Esper. Precious Wandering is a great card. Rufus Shinra could do some work. Depends. Not overly strong. Sandworm, decent, but not overly strong again. Shiva, great card. But not, like, ridiculous in its format. Badunk. Oh, Tifa! I did need one of these! I needed one of these for my landfall deck. I'm so happy! I needed Tifa. This is perfect. Yay! Look at it! So perfect! I didn't care for the Final Fantasy set in Limited. I liked all of the basic things, but I just kept getting like 70% win rated cards out of the game, and that was so brutal. That's why I like Edge, and I'm performing with Edge a lot better because we don't run into that as often. Tifa, so good. Ooh, Farseek. Okay, I'll take Farseeks. Farseeks are always going to find a home in Commander, but these cards are difficult notoriously to read just because the white text outlined in black is just, you know, it's difficult on a lot of these, which have a lot of art going on. Okay, next. Ooh, Van, Street Thief, the fixed Raga Van, ha ha ha, sorry. With the number. It is not a Surge foil, but it is cool, and that's a lot of good stuff so far in the rare slots, and then we still have one more here. All right, what we got? Oh yeah, it's just a swamp. Okay, I didn't know the swamps were here. I thought they were between the rares and the things like normal, but no. Okay. Ooh, and a signed art card for what the hell is that? Yasmut. Oh, the other side of the is that the other side of the side quest? Morning, Vega! But this is cool. Pretty foil. Okay. I got a Tifa. I really wanted a Tifa. That's great. Okay. The other card I really need is Vivi, obviously. I just need one Vivi. It doesn't have to be foil. I'm not, like, particular about that. I just want it to go in my name is Ping deck. I want it to get out the fuck of standard, but, like, because people are miserable, but because it's 50% of the meta is Vivi Cauldron. Is it Cauldron decks? But, yeah. All right, let's keep going. But yeah, I really liked Final Fantasy as far as like the base mechanics, and the cards were really good. If we could have played just the commons on commons, I would be so happy. But I kept getting Ardent and Sinned out of existence, and I was just like, I can't. So is most of Standard, yeah. Am I keeping this? This is not great. We're on the draw. I have the lands to cast my spells. If they're not playing artifacts, if they're just playing like... Ugh. I'm gonna try it. If they're green, we can drill too deep the first gene and then go from there. Okay, that's a good draw. A target! Is it a target that I'm drilling? I think it is. It may not be their most powerful move, but what I want to do next turn is Mana into, like, one of these, so... Oh, Vega! You're studying Chinese? Good luck, good luck, good luck! Cryo Shatter on the little Harrier. Very well then. Mana. Do. Okay. So I can attack with this Harrier, put a 2/2 into play, and pump the Mana. Or I can just play the Mech and Shield Mate. I worry about possible 2-mana counters. So actually, I think we're probably going to do that. Let's go this charge. Remember, it sacrifices it in combat, not at the second main, so I can't sacrifice it to the mechan. Alright, they found a red source. Looks like Phenomena is getting bombarded. Damn. That's rough. Oh, we're gonna need to find some more action. Alright. We know their hand is all action because they were missing land drops. Ooh, they found a second mountain. That must be nice. For them, probably, to open up most of their hand. We needed to find more cards, not lands. Weft Stalker. Really? Okay. Alright, they have to have removal for this rust harvester pretty soon. I hope they don't, but they have to. I wanted them to have to think if they were going to remove this, so... Oh. I see. Mech Tap Town Shaw Ship? Or one of these. Harvester should be lethal. So they have to think about that. But then they have to chump the mech. Okay. Okay. Harvested did so much. Alright, I'm gonna start sleeving up the Tifa! And that van, just because it's numbered foil. Okay. I don't think Tifa's worth that much. It's just really... I wanted it for attack very badly. It's really nice to get. Okay. While we're waiting, we can do the next pack. Oh. And an opponent shows their face. Okay, alright. How dare they? Oh good, we're playing a Mythic. I have to place next turn. But I think we want to play this, the sweeper. Fix the draws. This isn't bad because we could do this plus this, actually. But we're gonna do the harvester, I think. I wonder if I'm just supposed to play this out. They don't have a creature that can fight it yet? I think so. Well, this was gross. Okay. That was dumb. I loved it. Yes, I really did, though. I'm sorry, OP. God, that was glorious. Okay. All right. Final Fantasy booster number 2. Play booster number 2 of our Arena Direct winnings. GG's more bull. That was evil, and I'm sorry, but that was such a beautiful, beautiful curve and lines. It was just so sweet. From the deck. Like, that's not me, that's from the deck. Okay. Oh, Cloud. Okay. My son! My son! Fat Chocobo. Yay. Sephiroth's Intervention. Great. Unlimited Call, also great. So much value. Syncopate. White Mage's Staff. Had some really good starts with that one. Priest's Wanderings again. Adventurer's Airship did have a home in certain decks. Stupid uncommon that had to be answered right away. Tifa's Limit Break! We broke some limits. It was the thing an intern turned installed once that they don't know how to turn it off and they're not using the data it generates. I have no idea. Summon Anima. Sid, Timeless Artificer. I don't know whether this is one of the ones worth stuff, but it's really cool. That one's gonna go in a sleeve. Badoop. Xeno, Galvus. There we are. I don't think we need a sleeve for that one. For now. And so this is the... No, not the land yet. Bard's Bow foil! And then the land foil, right? Nope. Regular land. Okay, and a cloud! Art card. Okay. But Sid gets a sleeve. You deserve it, Sid. You're awesome. This is the Final Fantasy VIII one. I don't know if it's one of the ones worth anything, but... Sid is one of the only uncommons worth something, so that's pretty sweet. Alright, so this will be prepped for next time. And... let's keep going. That was such a beautiful, beautiful draw from this deck. Played itself. Okay. Robot soldier. In disguise. Not at all in disguise. I don't know that that's real. I really don't. I can't speak to that. A mirror match. Nothing to do. This is a card we would have loved to have in this deck. Oh, that is such a lovely tractor beam target. Let's go. The Sid I pulled is worth about $6. That's awesome, Fartatron. That's awesome. I love it. Yay, value. No tax, though. Spell 1. So they'll get to get in. Most likely. And draw a card. No. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of land. So I can trade these two for two 2/2 tokens from... No, it's only once each turn. I can trade one of them for one... one of them for one? It's not great. Let's crack this before I forget. And stop drawing lands, hopefully. Yeah, let's trade one of these for one. Then we have an artifact in the graveyard in case you draw the Rust Harvester. So 9 lands, 26 cards left in the deck. Ah, fudge. 10 lands, 25 cards left in the deck. This sucks. All right. Well, we lose. I mean, yeah. Nothing I can do here. Just too many lands. The mouth would with this, the mouths would kill me next turn. I'd go to 2 as is, but this is too bad. It started off really well, but then we just drew only lands. And 24 cards, there's 6 lands left. Because we're only running 16 lands, in case anybody's wondering why 10 is really bad right now. Yep. All right. That's what we got. Because we didn't get anything to play. 10 out of 16 with 26 cards left in the deck. 25 cards left in the deck is really pretty impressive. Arena. All right, here we go. Now we get all the top end. Alright, we'll try this, though. Hopefully I can get a third land for this. Okay, we've got it. The question is, do I bounce the... I don't think we bounce the pollinator yet. We hope it attacks. Specimen freighter here goes bye-bye. Okay. So I might lose access to the... this here, the lander. But that's okay because I get another one. I assume they're going to kill this prior to this landing. But I'm gonna... that's still my best play. Oh, wow. Am I getting wrathed? Oh, boy. Okay, they're just dead. Alright, okay. Yay! Did a thing. Okay. Got cold in here again. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's go next. So, pack 3. Or an opponent. We'll just take a look at the first common we're gonna get. Badonk. Meh. Meh, I say. Alright. Not our best hint, but I will keep it for now. So since we really don't need any more lands, this is my play coming up. And then I can sacrifice the lander to this. So I wanted to give them make that appealing, because this is one of the ways they could come back into the game. This has Menace, so if they double blocked here, we would clearly kill that. And then in this case, we would kill both with the Kavu Landseeker. Then the full bore. So anyway, that's why I chose to put the counter on the 3-2. I just wanted to make it more appealing to get an easy one, you know, easy kill, right? With a little bit of value off the +1/+1 counter. All right, what's after Red Mage's Rapier? Bard's Bow! That did some work in my decks that really needed to stop flyers. Not great, but yeah. This one had its purposes. I mean, exiling the graveyard was important sometimes. Weapons Vendor was excellent, as we knew it would be. Ice Flen did some work. I got to flicker it with Y'shtola. Magitech Infantry, as we all know, and enjoy. That was an interesting one. Okay, so I can play this with Harrier on 1, Moxite on 2, discarding something to maybe find us the blue that we need for these. This is double blue, though, so this is very awkward. I think I'm going to keep it on the draw. I don't think I would keep it on the play. Well, maybe. We're going to do it. Yeah. All right, we're risking it for the biscuit here. Okay. All right, so we do have a third land here. I'm going to play the Chrome. Put a threat on the board for now, because I don't know what I want to discard yet. And next turn I can play Pinnacle, Warped, and this. Oh, I think they might regret using that. I guess we let Mech go? That's close, though. I really like Mech here. I think Tractor Beam's far enough off. I really want Tractor Beam against their deck, though. But I think that's far enough off that we do this. No blue, still. Okay. That sucks. Okay, there's a blue source. I think we just play this out and attack. Hope they can't kill it. Although they did use multiple pieces of removal already, so I'm assuming their hand is full of it. Yeah. Oh well. So you can Mech coming up, or Mana. So the right play is probably just tap that down and play Caveron, or put the 2/2 into play. Save this for another go. Because honestly, they're mana screwed, so best to do this, I think. There's the green. Yeah, sorry, OP. That was misery for them, and I am really sorry. A lot of no mana there. They probably kept a two-land hand, as we often do with Arena, and like, okay, I just need one more land and I'm good to go with this Wayfarer. But they kept a 2-land of one color, and it just didn't work out. And it might have been that they had more green than red. Yes, above, yeah. Alright, Magitech Infantry. What else we got? Another Preaches! Dragoon's Lance, so good! So good in that format. Quina, I did so much work with this! Or China, I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Cargo ship. Side quest, play Blitzball. This only got me once. I was not a huge fan of that card. Ooh, Aerith! Numbered Aerith. There we are. And badunk. Foil Monk's Fist. Full art land, non-foil, and a robot warrior slash hero token. Alright, we'll keep this. This one's a little bit interesting. Again, we need to draw lands. More than anything, because then we can mock site plus this on 3. Am I gonna cryo shatter a stupid hull carver? If they have a perigee, that's really bad. No. Gonna warp this and play that next turn. That I might cryo shatter. Oh, I like EOE just because it doesn't have the sheer number of stupid bombs that the last few sets have. So I'm doing a lot better in it because it's more like the opponent just play card, win game, right? Like, we're back up to like our normal like 60-something% win rate with this set for some, like, since play boosters have been invented. It's so rough. Okay. Turbo Drone. Do I just Pinnacle Emissary here and hope they don't have removal in their 4-card hand? I can also Mechanizoa this, but I'm still only getting in for 1 either way. I think it's just best to play Pinnacle. Oh well. Quite the right land thing here. Alright, let's see what they do. I mean, it's got to be tempting to play like a big creature and turbo drone it in. And we still probably lose to that, but... Skits. Hasty. Charge. Novalox. Oh, that's something easy to discard. Okay. No lands! No freaking lands! Come on! Sadness. Alright, well... Too bad. They want it back that badly? Okay, we just can't get lands. That's how it goes. Fair enough. %50 lands is the deck. So I can mech the Beckoner. Or I can scrap bot. It's only cast, so this doesn't get me 2 1/1s. They can't block any of this, but this can block here. None of it's good. Because I don't have time to crack a lander next turn anyway. I have to actually draw a land. So... yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2... yeah, I don't think I can win. All right, fine. That's just too few lands. Yeah, I give up. I could leave this back. It's better in case they have a big haster. But I can't win with 3 lands here. not drawing 14 cards into our deck. Like, the only thing this would be stopping from attacking is the Mechan, and I don't think that that's, you know... Oh. What, though? What? Oh, yeah, enjoy my hand. Okay. Yeah, there's really nothing I can draw, so I might as well show them. Yeah, you're too late. Okay, I can steal something, but it's not really enough. Yeah. Remember, these can't block any of what they're doing. If I had left this back one time, I could block the mech in that time, but they wouldn't have attacked with it anyway. So, like, yeah. Nice draw, too. Yeah, that was Mana Screw for us. So we've had 1 game of Flood, 1 game of Mana Screw. Our opponents have had 1 game of Mana Screw so far that we've seen. You're deciding to what you want to play for Standard? Ah, interesting. Your Cory deck ate the Banhammer. And your mid-range demons rotated out of a lot of utility. Oh, no. Oh, Mekju can help you. It looks, or Mekju, I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Looks like they can help you. Okay. A little slow. Mekju? Okay. Okay. Sometimes I forget what I said the first time, I'm not gonna lie. Korean for beer. Oh, that's cool! Well, now I regret warping this out, because, like, yeah, well, anyway. Do I hold on to this stuffs? Yeah. Okay, they get it. So we're gonna play this out and hope they don't have removal for it, but not holding out too much hope. Apparently they have all the removals. Okay. So I draw land. Yes, thank you. All right, draw land, do this, warp. Play Dauntless Scrapper. Exile their graveyard. Hope we can still get there. Despite that's a lot of value they got. You social is gonna start pooping out stuffs. Okay. Yeah, I'll block your Death Toucher. I know you're making a lot of 2/2s, so. Oh, hi. Oh yeah, the Discord's a lot. There's a lot of people in the Discord that can help out. They're genius. I'm doing this in case they had like a god mod that they wanted to haste in. Oh, they liked what they saw on top. They didn't surveil anything away. Wait, now they're gonna what the? You just order? Order? Okay. And they didn't attack? I'm very confused. We're just gonna keep up the Desculpting Blast and kill them next turn. Yeah, I think they messed up. Oops. Trophy! Claim! Actually, I want to take a picture of this deck. This one's pretty. What's our... Hold on, now I'm really curious. Yeah, we're at like 67.9%, but that's just the bronze to mythic, and that doesn't count. So I should look at the other. I should look at the other account in EOE. All right, next draft. Oh, we are ready. Okay. The Might turn 3 kill deck. Oh, interesting. Oh, chat. Oh, chat. Are we doing the space-time anomaly thing? Am I just taking Tractor Beam or All Fate Stalker here? Hmm. All right, chat. Which of the uncommons do you want? We might be able to wheel this. I've seen it wheel before. Do you want All Fate Stalker or Tractor Beam? Your call. For now, I'm gonna lean on this, but like... Okay, we've... Fartatron says 1 vote for All Fate Stalker. 2 Stalkers. Okay, alright. We'll do Stalker. I think Tractor Beam is slightly better, but I will absolutely take Stalker here. Just because it's in a better color pairing, really. Alright, we've got Tannock, Zealots, meh, Infiltrator. I would normally take Tannock if I took the other to go to Teamer, the Tractor Beam. We can do Infiltrator or Zealot. I think these are the 2 best ones, or potentially Elite. Elite does not synergize with Stalker in particular, but just the white-green deck is pretty crazy. Punished for listening to chat? Yeah, well, it's fine. It's fine. It's not really punished. There's some good cards here that we could combine with this. Whenever I go Orzhov, I get the worst draws of lands. But... Nah, I want to try the, like, green-white counters deck. That's what I want to try. Ooh, Galactic Wayfarer and Edge Rover. Huh. And some good blue. Scour for Scrap and Meccan. And I like the whale okay. I like it better than most people, I think. I'm still going to take the Galactic Wayfarer here over the Rover. Am I? Chat, is Rover better than Wayfarer? I don't think so. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Meccan? Or Pinnacle Killship? I think Pinnacle Killship will go in any deck we have. The Meccan is really good here too, though, but as the next best pick, I think. But we'll go Pinnacle Killship and see where it takes us. Ooh, Dawn Strike? And a Grav Ship. Grav Ship is excellent. Bugger. I think I'm taking Grav Ship. I'm tempted by the Vanguard because we have the Stalker, but I think this is just a better card. Predator over Stinger for now. God, I wish you were a good card. Sammy's Curiosity over Thawbringer. Rover's nice against aggression in particular, but not, you know, what's it? Okay. Do another Sammy's Curiosity. Vanguard is really good in the right deck. Absolutely. I don't think this is that deck necessarily. Command Bridge and Colossus, not bad either. Huh. If I wheel that, like, sacrifice dude, I'm gonna want... No, okay. Swarm color over shattered wings, the first one. Yeah. Abzan! Let's go. Me. Don't want. Bullshit. Let's go. Can you still station if it's coming a creature? Absolutely. If you want to tap something down, you absolutely can. I don't like this card, but we're taking it. Yes, you can absolutely tap this. After this is a creature, you can absolutely tap this to station it, because it can have more counters on than just 7, and you can draw a card and sacrifice the thing. Rather, sacrifice the thing to draw a card, I should say. Galactic Wayfarer, vote out. Vote out is really good. I just really need early creatures, I think, as well. So, and this is one of the best ones, so I'm going to do that for this deck, for going crazy with things. Gene Pollinator and Sunstar. We're gonna take the Sunstar. That's a sad thing to... Yeah. Oh, okay, fine. I mean, Gene would be the... Yeah. We'll see. I'm going to do whatever I feel like, because I have 4 lander producers right now. Ha ha. Sorry. All Fate Scroll over Voidborn and Depressurize. Probably Depressurize would be the pick there, but... I mean, it could also just Starfighter Pilot here. Nah. We want the Mechans. That's what we want. The, like... What's it? Okay. There it is. Hi. Get in. Oh, Orbital Plunge, though. Oh, man. And another Orbital Plunge. That's rough. This is going to be an interesting one. Because I'm doing weird stuff. Yeah, no, you absolutely can. You can station beyond the normal. Just like you can crew beyond the normal for vehicles. You can tap a 5 power thing to crew 4. And you can crew it again after it's become a creature. But you can't crew it again for less than it crews, the crew value. This one you can crew for, like, station for less than the thing. I was hoping for that. I was really hoping for this, but the Diplomatic isn't the same thing, but I was really hoping for this because we always get this card, like, offered to us, but we're never in the, like, +1/+1 counters deck at the time, so this is cool. All right, so color may not make it. We'll see. Felgravship probably does, and Perigi may. This, I guess? Over second kill ship. Mana 5 or less. All right, we'll take the scrounge here over saw ship and kill ship number 2. Ooh, okay. Blade would go with the +1/+1 counter theme. I'm gonna take the Radiant Strike just because we do need removal. Ooh, Starfight. Oh, and this. No, I need a 2-drop. And that's a fine one. It's not the worst. Anyway. Alright, the black dried up this pack. Ooh! This isn't a very good card. I should take Mechan. But... yeah. Because we don't put creatures... like, our big creatures are X spells. So we don't really put those in the great... But we might get some, so I'm going to still do that. It's still a 4/5 flyer, so... Alright, there's another one. That'll work. Yeah, Kona already is broken with that stuff. Yay, Mechan number 2. Wait, no. Virus Beetle is not going to work, but this would. I'm going to still take Mechan number 2. Wait, how many colors am I actually running at this point, though? Not that many. Am I supposed to take that Pilot? Or the Wormwall Sweeper? Nah. Ice Cave Crasher at 4 or Hemosymbic Might. I've never done the Hemosymbic Might thing before, but it could work well with the Elite and the counters, so I'm going to do that. Technically it works with the Beckoner as well, but the Beckoner's probably getting cut at this point. Brew Tender. Oh no, Rayblade. We have a +1/+1 counter theme. I got to take Rayblade. Scrapbot and Brew Tender still being here is sweet for me if I could take all of them. I cannot, sadly. I wanted to do like bullshit, but I can't really do bullshit. It looks like we're gonna be Selesnya counters matters, and not a very good version of it, but we will splash for the black because the Grav ship is good enough. I'm not sure about the scrounge, but maybe. Survey Mechan number 548. We'll take a command bridge here. I do like flight deck okay here. Obviously, I love Mechan. But we already have 2. Ooh, good pickup. Also a Chrome Companion, Ice Crasher. Okay. And that's a really good pick. I want that Biosynthetic Burst. I actually want that here. But we can draw cards if our creature's the +1/+1 counter doesn't die. And a creature that puts +1/+1 counters on things. And like the 50th, 5 millionth Mechan. Okay. Alright. I don't know about Scrounge here. Okay. We don't need 2 Sammy's Curiosity, probably. Zealous Display might help us steal a game, so I'm actually going to take that here. This deck is not fantastic. Could have benefited from more of the white cards we saw in the first pack, but there wasn't that much that was crazy awesome, so... What we weren't... I wasn't expecting black to dry out. The black looked most open, like, overall in the first pack for, like, what we were going to do. And then it just completely dried up in the second pack and third, so... Too bad for me. Atmospheric Greenhouse. I want Scoutlander always. Even if I'm in a +1/+1 counter synergy deck, I always want that more than Atmospheric Greenhouse for some reason. Atmospheric Greenhouse is so finicky. All right, so these are our spaceships. And this goes around 4 most likely. Spaceship. Worst of our 3-drops. Keeping all of my 2-drops. This is a 3-drop, really. So is this. Possibly this is a 2-drop. This goes away. Multiple poison kills? Really? Nobody pays attention to it? That's the thing, is I never get enough, like, a preponderance of artifact creatures that are non-token that would make me allowed, like, able to do that. It's weird. And now I don't know what I want to cut. I don't think we need this All Fate scroll because we got the Meccans and we have these things. Like, I don't think that's going to be necessary. We're not ramping to too much. This comes down at 4 if they have 3 creatures. Oh, the equipment that makes the creature Ant-Man. Yeah. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Makes it unblockable or makes opponents 1/1. Yep. I like it. All right. Nobody's records were actually as impressive as previous Arena Directs, sadly. There was a really rough Arena Direct event. As far as like getting boxes, the overall though, I think a lot of people net positives, even with a bad like box winning record, they still net positive as far as gems go because the rewards there were okay, depending. All right, I'll be right back. Running to the restroom. And I'm finishing my tea, so I should get some seltzer. I'll be right back. Okay, so one of my favorite things to do is put counters on Meccan, and that's why the Broodguard Elite is so much fun with the Meccan. But maybe what we do here is we don't need 2 Meccans, we go 1 Meccan. And maybe we... I don't know about the Zealous display. How many things have actually trample here? It's just the Diadrin, right? But it could steal a game, and we really don't have that many other spells. We got one other kill spell here. I wish this could put spacecraft into play. That would be so cool. We also broken, but it'd be so cool. Kona using the station lands? Jesus. Yeah, that's a thing you could do. I think I've seen it played like that. Ugh. If I cut a predator, I'm gonna want to cut the siege ship, I think. Siege ship's not great. Maybe what I don't need is curiosity. That's probably correct. I'm just gonna run 41. Sorry, chat. We're gonna run one swamp. We're gonna run another forest here, I think, because this is 4. If they have 3, yeah, okay. So this is 9 sources of green, 8 sources of white, 2 sources of black in the lands, and then we also have 2 lander tokens here, for the fell ship, grav ship, and then okay, let's try that. No agonizing anymore. Okay. Seltzer. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Opponents on the play. See what they do. I don't have anything double white early. I do have double green like that. So I'm going to play the green source out first. We're going to play a Terra Botanist out first. Yes, it's a 41 card special. Absolutely. Red, huh? Tannic. But no attack. I don't want to trade for the Terra Botanist. Okay. I'm gonna keep curving, hopefully. I think they will try to deal with the chaplain, maybe, but I can't attack through their stuff anyway, so my hope is to just play out another creature, and I can Lash Whip Predator. But if they don't, we've got the Broodguard Elite to make the Terra Botanist bigger, because again, they want to kill the chaplain anyway. Oh, shit. Okay, we're just dead. I don't have removal right now, so we are very, very, very dead. We've got the Shattered Wings, but they're not a they're not an artifact deck, so yay. We have Radiant Strike, Pinnacle Kill Ship, Moat and Siege Ship Impact, but like Radiant Strike and Pinnacle Kill Ship, the only things to take care of that is besides like the All Fate Stalker, which is vulnerable. At least the Siege Ship can't, well, it can now, but I will absolutely block it and hope that they don't have the indestructible trick. Oh, no. But why, though? I mean, oh, Tannic. Just Tannic? That's just the... Okay. Oh, okay. I'm not dead yet. I'm slightly alive. This is 4. needed to get out of the 6 damage range, but I don't think we're winning this one. We have 7 lands now so far. And a kill spell that doesn't work against anything that they've played. Sometimes this is one of the best cards in your... The coolest card... The thing about Wings effects, like Broken Wings, Shattered Wings, Crushing Canopy, etc., or whatever it was, in the past... Oh, God. Never mind. We can kill that. I lied. I take it all back. Sometimes it's the best card in your deck, sometimes it's the worst card in your deck. But the cool thing about Final Fantasy was that you could cycle it away when it wasn't important. Oh god. That's so many lands. No. I could tap down the Death Toucher and attack, but that's not going to be good enough there. So I'm waiting. Take up to 4 this turn. What? Okay. 4 this turn. The Terra Botanist has been doing some work, setting off a little bit of the damage. Offsetting, I should say. Oh, you what? It's 26 card. What the? Oh my lord. Maybe I need to go down to 16 lands? I've got like 7 drops and like what the? Okay. Well, the usual flood. I could block with Elite and put the counters on the Chaplain. I think we're gonna wait for now. I give up. I could tap down something. I give up. I could tap down multiple things. Okay, the deck is just trolling now. That's literally the worst draw. Besides a land. Like, I don't think there's a worse draw besides a land other than that. Like... Yeah, there's nothing else quite as useless. Okay. So we're gonna tap down 3 things. Well, yeah. I'm just waiting to die. No fun. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go to 2 on board. Technically 3. If they have the damage spell, we lose. Whatever, I'm going for it. Get fucked me. Okay. Okay. I mean, it's something. It's something. Is it enough though? If I tap this... God, if only this could put them from warp into play. Like, that would be cool too. If I tap 2 things, I get another counter. I can tap 2 things down. And then go to 2. Okay, so... Oh, this is greedy. The Wayfarer is the one we don't mind losing to Stinger. So I guess we still put it on the Chaplain. Actually, a seed chip. Okay. I'm just gonna remove it from the seed chip. That's fine. Wait. Does this not see? That's my end step, right? Doesn't that trigger work? Oh yeah, it did. Okay, I did. Okay, sorry, forgot I would already put it on the seed chip. Okay. Oh boy. Multiple 2/2s per turn. Yay, that I can't deal with. Okay, alright. Okay. So I have 3 blockers, and I'm at 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I want to take off another counter? I don't think so. I think if they have the 2 damage, we just die. That's fine. Well, it's a creature. I will take it. It's a creature. Not the creature I wanted, but maybe the creature I deserved. Okay, so I can tap down a bunch of things. So let's go attack him with the siege ship. Oh shit, I should have tapped this for it, actually. I lied. That's bad. Well, now we can tap down fewer things and then get in for the win maybe coming up. But if I tap down the yeah, so I missed out on a damage because if I tap down this... Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tap down 2... No, this is safer to wait. It's safer to wait. Okay. No, I think I should have tapped down the might. Then we get another counter. This goes to 5 damage instead of 4. It's probably... Oh, Jesus Christ. They're probably like, oh god, landfall, but like they get 2 2/2s, and that's so hard for me to deal with. They're gaining life. Ugh, and doing a damage. I can't keep up with this. Alright, so... One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How? How is this possible? How there... I hate everything. We're just dead. We're literally like just dying, so I am doing my best. Doesn't matter where I put it, really. can't tap enough creatures to get in for lethal. It's only the air defense that we have. So I'm just going to die next turn because I have no wraths in this. Yeah. Okay. Resolve. The difference here is that, like, every land that they draw gets them a damage, 2 creatures, and a life. And ours just gets us a life. And our deck was not meant to flood out. And theirs is okay with flooding out completely. Yeah, Unreal Flood. So 1, 2, and 5. Four. This sucks. I don't know how Arena does it. That's really impressive. Okay. That's 13 land. Okay. That was miserable. I probably should have stopped playing, like, long before, but there was a chance always. Until the end. Okay then. No attacking for the Terrabotanist. Okay. Sure. Alright, deck. It would be good to draw actual cards. I did put some in this deck. I promise you, like, I actually did. Arena's having a night. Like, I know this is doing more damage to me, but... I have to get rid of that as a way for them to, like, just get further in the game. Unbelievable lands. Just all lands. Every single draw has been a land, save, like, one. That's amazing. And, for the second game in a row. Not one of those lands has been a black source of the two black sources that we have. It's also impressive. This is, there's a lot of misery to this one. I can keep these two up to block here. They have plenty of cards, so... Wow, this is pretty depressing because this deck is good. It has so many early drops and so many good drops and, like, what the fuck is going on? I think we're just dead. What the fuck, Arena? How are you front-loading every single fucking land in the deck and also, like, also not randomly giving me the other color? Like, we didn't get the black source until super late last time either. Either of the two black sources, but we got all the lands. I'm surprised they didn't go face with that, in all honesty. Yeah, they should have gone face, I think. Not that, like, this doesn't also work. But they should have gone face. I would have been dead. I don't think they should have cared about the 3-drop, but that's just me. So they're gonna have 2 flyers, and I'm gonna die to the flyer. Well, they're gonna have 1 flyer. Hold on, let's see. Gain 2 life if go to 4. Intrepid gets bigger. Can't necessarily crew this without worrying, so I'll do that for next turn if I survive. So... play this, I can only put 1 counter on it, but that's still good. I do really think this is probably the right get, though. But I'm not going to be able to tap for a while is the problem. But maybe I could crew next turn. I think it's still this. This 8. If I tap these two, put this into play. It's a 3/2 flyer. It can't block this well. It's easier to kill. I go to 4. This has reach. No. Okay. But maybe next turn. We'll see if I draw a creature. I'm probably still dead. Oh boy. Arena won't let me play this goddamn game. That's 11 land again. Like, what am I supposed to do? How is this happening like 4 times in a row? All right. I only have 17 lands. I have 41 cards. I'm naturally drawing 11 lands before half my deck. That is so unlikely. This is not a 16 land deck. We want to be able to double spell. We have a million things that cost 4 if we want to recast them. We have things that are scalable. And we have 6 drops and 7 drops. Like, this can be 4, but it doesn't always, because they don't always have the... Oh my god. I want to play this deck. If we lose, but I want to actually play. Oh, come on. Brr. Do I need to kill the lander? Or just play this and this? What a draw from them. That's crazy. I'm going to lose now to this draw, which is very good. And my draw is not particularly strong compared to what we've had in the past, but... I don't think I can... This is one of the strongest cards, and then this after that is crazy. We'll do our best, but I think our best play here is Flight Deck, and that's just not good enough. Because the next turn we could warp plus this, maybe, if we draw a land, but... Meanwhile, you can't find a second color, exactly. It's just, I don't... Oof. To lose the other two to just pure flood and not be able to play this deck makes me very unhappy. I really like this deck. I think it does stuff, and I would like to do stuff with it. It doesn't have to win. I'm fine with that, but I would like actually to play the game. But it looks like this is just much more powerful. as a set of colors and as a set of cards. They have not played a single common yet. And I can't get my 4th land. So we haven't drawn a single land yet. Because these were an opening hand, I believe. I'm not absolutely certain. And I've got nothing. Yeah, if we could have drawn a 4th land here, might be a game. It's not a game right now. You may have 3 lands, or you may have fucking 11. There's no in between. Yeah, I think even if we draw a land here, we're already dead. Omae wa mo. Or watashi wa mo shindeiru. You got it. And we didn't draw a land, because that's how we roll. And that's still not a land. Deck is 50% lands. What? You're gonna give me the biomechan at this point? That's crazy. Our opponent's also playing poorly. Still not a land, so our deck is 52% lands. This sucks. I could absolutely wreck this person. If I could actually fucking play cards. If I could pay the ward 3, I have an answer. Sometimes I really hate Arena. Sometimes I really hate it. I don't think I've ever in paper ever gone 11 lands, 11 lands, 3 lands. I don't think I've ever gone that. And I love how our deck gave us a tiny bit of hope before they just like, nope, I'm gonna play a Mythic into a rare and you're gonna die. Ah! I definitely think there should be free drafts somewhere where you can pay with gold to enter, or like, but it's minimal gold and it's phantom and just have fun. That's really good for new players and for, you know, and for existing players, just to have fun and have a break and have nothing on the line. Because it costs nothing to play standard. Like, I mean, yes, you have to craft the cards, but like, it costs nothing to play standard, but it costs everything to play draft. Especially with this bullshit happening. All right. It sucked for me, but was pretty funny as a viewer. Yeah, first hit is free, right? Yeah. But yeah, phantom drafts for free should absolutely be a thing. So there's a vocalist that I always have fun with. It's not necessarily the best card, but there's a Mechan, Plasma Bolt, Freighter. I'm gonna take this and have fun, hopefully. Nice follow-up. Vote Out, also good. Some interesting things here at a Galactic Wayfarer, but I'm gonna take this because they combine very well. Yeah, it's probably the case that they can't grab enough money off of that. God, imagine we got to play that last deck. It was a really fun one. Had a really good curve. Some powerful cards in it, too, that I really wanted to play. I was really excited to get to play. Oh, well. Too bad for me. Yeah, free roll drafts all the time. I mean, there would also be a risk. I think I'd take the Edge Rover here. There would also be a risk, or could take Night Luminary, which is good with the Vocalist. Still like this one better, though, for now. There could be, also a worry that people would just concede because nothing's riding on it. Just like they do in Standard, etc. Are we doing the Rust Harvester thing again? Or am I just taking like a whale or a virus beetle? Yeah, I'll try this. We'll see. Mechan modifier. Normally I'd take modifier here. The Mechan is very good in either the red or the blue. I'm more committed to the blue right now than I am to the red. I think I'm going to take Selfcraft. Ooh, Zealot? Landseeker. Oh, okay. Okay. I think I would take, and Sammy's Curiosity, of course. Which I could take and go, like, that is a very late Zealot, though. But I could take the Sammy's Curiosity and go Teamer. But I think we didn't take the Landseeker and just go. Okay. Dirgecraft, Color, Dragon. Remnant is fine to just, like, hold off early aggression sometimes. I'm not really happy with all of this, necessarily. But, I guess I just take it. Well, the thing is, if you make it, the thing is, I said not free. I said a minimal charge. A minimal charge, make it phantom, and then have like a minimal gold charge that you can acquire over the courses of days. But because you want to make it something, So a minimal gold charge, and then the draft is phantom, and then at least people have some gold riding on it, so they don't necessarily concede right away. But it's still, you know, better. But again, also, yes, the content creators would do that. I would absolutely do that. Except some of them care about the rank too, so they might not. We'll see. But I know some of us would prefer to do that when we, like, at the end of a stream, like toward the end of a stream, like I can still play, but I'm not playing well, so I prefer to do the other stuff. But all right, we'll take this over Moxite and Jammer and Stinger. Maybe we can do some sort of Jeskai weirdness. Shieldmate Coordinator. I prefer the Coordinator right now to the Shieldmate, but I think I probably have to take the Shieldmate. Emies. It doesn't look like I'm supposed to be in white. Yeah. Not heavily anyway. Take the Jammer over the Modulation to start with. And the Rig. Because I would like to protect either Engineer or Vocalist, I think. Or even Harvester, potentially. Bark, bark! Chrome Companion, the half-a-dog. I wonder where its butt is with the, like, the head of a robot. And I'm creeped out just thinking about it. Cool. Oh, we are corgi.deck. Well, half a corgi.deck. Okay, Pain for All here. Actually, we could splash this. This card is such a house. I mean, it's better than the Sammy to some degree so far. However, I really like the Pain for All. And it doesn't require a splash. But I'm really not that committed to red anyway, so I'm going to take this. We might get the green in this pack and then not see it in the last pack, and maybe that's okay. We'll see how this actually ends up going. But I don't really like the red that we have so far, except for the Land Seeker. The rest Harvester is a kind of weird thing that we might use and might not. Wow, this is a bad pack for us overall. I mean, we can run a modifier if I stay with the red. We can run the All Fate Stalker as a splash if we don't go the green. I don't like this. I'm just gonna take a Wormwall Sweeper or Lost in Space. Wow. If I'm not fighting the red, the modifier makes the companions better, but I don't know what to do here. I'm going to take the Lost in Space. It'll go in either deck. Sunstar? Yeah, the white has seemed to be the best of it. Fine. Okay, damn. All right. Missed out on the Pain for All, I think. And I'm gonna need to find fixing to run the white. Or to run the red, alternatively, right? If we go blue-white. Which may have been correct from the beginning. There were a few things that might have indicated that in the first pack. I'm not sure. They weren't super signals, so I wasn't heavily onto them, but... Alright, we're gonna take Cavaron here over Land Seeker, Drone, Jammer, and I mean, here's the Terrabotanist that could... Again, we could do that. I just... Yeah, I think the other stuff is more open. So we're gonna try... Alright, 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 fine. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. This is gonna have to try really hard to win. Alright, Zookeeper's good, Cryo Shatter's good. I wish I could take both. I cannot. The Wormwall Sweeper would be fine. No fixing, so... unfortunate, but there we are. I'm gonna take the Mechan because even over Cryo Shatter, it's that much more important that we ramp into like a Land Seeker or this Mechan, so... this doesn't really go in this deck. So we'll see how this goes. Alright, Orbital Plunge, really nice pickup here. Trooper, yeah, again, the white, but, okay. So, Orbital Plunge. This deck needs so much help. So much help. Cryo Shatter over Warden, Galeblade, Luminary. I do think we're in the right lane. Like, the Jeskai is the right lane. I'm just not sure what the base should be, and I'm not seeing the removal to some degree that I'd like to see. And it keeps vacillating between, like, the blue that we're seeing here is not as good, whereas the white... so here's the card we were talking about earlier, the Microsizer that can get things in and make them unblockable. Unravel's a good pick as well here, and maybe I'm supposed to take that over Landseeker, but I just need something to ramp into for the Zookeeper Mechan. The best chance that I have of winning a game is really Mechan into Landseeker currently in this build. So, alright, we'll take a Pinnacle Kill Ship over the first Turbo Drone. I do like Turbo Drone. I wouldn't mind any of these, actually, except for the Chrome Companion. I don't think we need a fourth. Turbo Drone, nice. Okay. So far, I have no way to splash the white, so we'll see whether that ends up making it. I don't want a second Light Jammer, but I also really don't want this. So I'm going to take a second Light Jammer as a trick. Psionicist is good. So is Cryogen Relic, but I'm going to take the Psionicist first because double spelling is also one of the ways I could get there. There's another Mechan of Cryogen Relic. Perfect combination. Would love to have both of those, but can't here, I think. Ooh, another Code Cracker and another Land Seeker and another modifier. So I'm just getting like 8 modifiers. So many decks are just good cheap artifacts for this. The Rampage. Oh, right. The one I didn't take. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. I can take another Mechan, which would really upgrade my 2-drop slot. I can take a Scan Ship, but I think the Hounds are what we're doing for that. I could take this if we are splashing white anyway. It's a possible way to win, but I could also just lose taking that card. So I'm going to take the Mechan. Now we're going to take another Land Seeker? Or Territorial as a way to finish off. We have Kill Ship and Dragon. That's close. I think we need the Land Seeker if we are going to run the white. Sweeper here, I think, over a Null. No, the Whale isn't out of consideration. It's just not in consideration right now. Ooh, Memorial Team Leader. Interesting. I don't think that's good here. It's fine, but it's not that good because I think we need interaction more than Mass Pump because we don't have the evasion we had in the last deck, the Flyers. I think we want the other Lost in Space. Sadly, I just don't have interaction. I do love that card. I think it's very good normally. Ah, oh, thank goodness, Orbital Plunge. If I'd known we were getting another Orbital Plunge, I probably would have taken the thing there, but... Alright. The Whale's not... I like the Whale. I think it was... the other stuff was better, though. Clearly, whatever I took I thought was better. Okay. Okay, we take a command bridge here over the cloud sculpt because we need to be able to cast our white spells. Oh, Mechan is okay. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be playing both the white spells. That's going to be difficult to... Ooh, nice. That's going to be difficult to justify. I think I prefer the Lightsmith to the Sammy in this deck. We don't usually... We aren't the go-wide deck, really, so... And we don't get value for artifacts coming into play, and we don't get value for artifacts dying, so... It's nice to go wide. I think it's a good card because it does poop out stuff, but I think the draw effect off this is better. Getting bigger and drawing. One Light Jammer can probably come out now. Modulation's not bad. Do I want a Mystifying Maze? I think I want a Mystifying Maze. Let's go. This is a fine card for us, I guess. I don't want any of this. All right. Rig for War, maybe. Oh, this one's not good. I mean, it's got some individually good cards, like 2 Plunges is nice, 3 Landseekers is nice, 2 Hounds and a Sionis is sweet, 2 Mechan's good. We've got Cryo Shatter, and, you know, everything else is meh. Sigh. Caveron's decent. That actually is one reason to maybe go wide as opposed to this. Millions of 4-drops here. I'm gonna open a pack while I actually, sorry, gotta open to this. I'm gonna put Sammy in just to consider, and I'm going to do this. Black plus 2 plus 7 come back warp card. I mean, that's not as bad. It depends. Like, they have to use it on that, and usually that thing's not getting in for damage. So, all right, let's look at this. Maybe it'll make me happier. All right. Yeah, it looks like a combined with a command bridge, exactly. All right, what do we get? So, Shinra reinforcements for your graveyard synergy decks. Suplex. Let's go hug a train. Chocobo Kick. Great removal card in that format. Sahagin. Obviously, we all know that that overperformed. Weapons Vendor. Also very good, as we said. Adventurers Inn. I don't think I ever ran that card. Iron Giant. I also don't think I ever ran that card. In Desperation, you could do either, and or if you had a Towns deck that really mattered. Orin's Inspiration underperformed for what I thought it would do, but I did get killed by it a couple times. And... Ignis! Ignis is great. Love Ignis. Fire Magic! Also ridiculously overperformed. Summon Alexander's the Crystal Fragments. Oh. Fartatron, I think you called it. Because this is definitely... Sephiroth, Fabled Soldier. Sweet. Very sweet. Fire Magic actually worth a couple bucks. That doesn't surprise me. It's probably quite good. Plus it has great art. Then we have Foil heck dies! That did some work in limited. And a Windurst Federation Center. And a food token that actually looks quite delicious. I'm a little hungry. Okay, well, let's leave up that Sephiroth. Fartatron called that we were opening a great mythic, and there we go. We did. We did. Got a Jace the Mind Sculptor? Nice. The pre-release? That was your pre-release foil? Nice. Okay, that did make me happy. Happy enough to play this deck? I don't know. Alright, let's see. The problem is so many creatures have ETBs today that this like might not be like a good thing to run. Maybe I should have taken the other thing, the tap down effect. But there are a lot of tokens, and this is good for long game. And our deck probably can't win short term as much as it wants to every time. So if we consider these 5 drops, because like lander token something, right? And if we consider these like 7 drops as they are, no, we got to cut Sammy. This one at least triggers twice if we catch it. So no, permanent it doesn't because it's cast. Never mind. Do I just even cut the Lightsmith and just not? Yeah, I think because we have okay. Yeah, we just use these to ramp into these and pretend that we're gonna get there. Okay, so let's go. Let's go beg for another draft. Sorry. Let's see. Cutting artifacts does suck just because if I cut early artifacts, that makes these worse and this and that. So if I cut this, it makes this worse. And if I cut one of these, then this is worse as well, right? Like, so I could cut like a shield mate and a mechan, and then this is worse. But still okay. We have 12 artifacts. I could cut the Pinnacle kill ship and try to, but I really think I need that. I'm not running a plane, so I don't know why that's still there. I like all the instant speed interaction that we have here too for 6. We have 6 instant speed interactions because of the menace on these. This is the main way we're getting in and possibly getting advantage, is they double block that and we kill something, or, you know, rig for war it, or light jammer it, or lost in space one of the things, or prior to attacks plunge, right? So like lost two, we have four, sorry, I should talk about these as instant speed. I also just consider this as removal prior to be able to attack with these. That's one of the big things. There's the 4 things here that we can use to blow out a block. I think I'm going to cut the shield mate and 1 mech in. I really do like with modifier with the menace. I think it's fine. Keep in mind that the 2 Chrome Companions and Sweeper are free with the Psionicist, which is really fun, but not necessarily, you know, what we need to do. I think I might have to cut 1 lost and then just run 41. This is 9-8 in favor of blue, but I think we'd rather it be in favor of red. I might take out the maze, and I might readjust this afterwards. I don't think this is necessarily the best build, but I have to see how it plays. Oof. I have to mulligan until I get one of the red mechans in the thing. Ugh. All right, well, we'll try it. Hopefully I draw into 2-drop. Someday. All right. Waiting. Hello. Nope. You're 1 turn too late, you jerk. Look at the perfect Naya. No fixing. What is happening over there? Like 5 dogs, yeah, exactly. We Borkin. No, I did that so I didn't draw a land. That's 10 land already. Come on. Wow, they're really afraid of that one. Well, that's annoying. Yeah, because Lost in Spacing the Nebula Dragon is just really bad. So they attack for 4. Yeah, I have to see what they do here, I think. They still have 3 cards in hand, so this goes poorly, I think. But I can't really compete. We just drew 10 lands, so, I mean, that can maybe find me something to interact, I guess. I don't have a lot of hope here. What do you get to cast again? Close encounter. Oh, boy. Their deck isn't very good, but it's doing good stuff. This card's good. This card's good. It's doing better stuff than ours. Ours isn't very good, though. It hasn't drawn 10 lands, is part of it. That's gonna ping me for 3 each time, but it's not the worst. Vocalist does double puppy next time. That's true. All right, fine. We're gonna do this. That's fine. That's fine. Let's go. Let's go. I'm still gonna be dead. It's fine. We lose a land token. That's fine. I'm okay with this. No, I don't want to land a first to shuffle plunge. I'm not going to be able to do that, I think. Okay, puppy. Help. What can I draw? Hold on. Orbital Plunge. I can't cast Pinnacle Kill Ship. Rig for War. Patrick. That's Patik. Yeah, I think, okay. Alright, so let's do this. Let's do Code Cracker. Here we go. Nope, I need a plunge. Damn it. Oh well. Nothing to be done. I can gain 1 off this, but I can't cast any of these in response. Wait, hold on. If I do this and draw into a land, then I can do the same thing. Okay, so we do this. Trigger twice. Sacrifice this. Put a +1/+1 counter on this. Doesn't matter. It's not a land. Sacrifice an artifact. Sacrifice this. The counter on this. Not a land, for fuck's sake! Just 1 land and then I could gain 1 life and not be dead here. Alright. I just needed the outs though, so okay. I could have taken a land earlier. But I was really hoping to get further in to get the other stuff. But I could have taken a land earlier so that I could at least gain 1 life, but I didn't know I was going to be able to put out enough creatures to block in that case and still not be dead. Oh well, we tried. What do you mean, couldn't I just have... Oh, I could have just attacked. Yeah, actually, I could have just attacked. Yeah, I mean, it would be at 1. Wait, no, I needed enough blockers. Yeah, if they had 1 removal or 1 spell, we die anyway. But yeah, I could have attacked for 1 and seen whether that... I forgot that I don't have to attack... That it actually doesn't when I attack anyway. You're right, you're right. I could try that. That wouldn't have been bad. And then at least they have to have it. We could force them to have it, and then we have, like, kill ship the next turn. Yeah, Zombub, you're right, you're right. I shouldn't have despaired quite yet. I should have remembered what that does. I kept thinking I have to pay the 2 and tap it. Alright, I'm gonna need to find some creatures. Yeah, that was my bad. That was my bad. I despaired too quickly. And I forgot that I could just attack. Everyone in the Resurrecting was running that card. I don't even think it's good, but... It's been doing some damage against us. I'm just gonna play this out. Make them deal with it. The blue O'Hare is fun in my commander decks. I don't play standard that much, so... Or the other formats, so... Aw, I wanted to land, but this works perfectly well, I guess. Alright, so let's go get 2 lander tokens. And attack. Yeah, Selfcraft should be able to eat well here. We'll see what actually happens. Oh yeah, we'll be okay. So 4 damage versus my Land Seeker. And haste on various things. Plus 1 damage. Let's see. I think we just want to block this. I think we have the sort of longer game covered. That said, I'm sacrificing 2 things making punt. No, okay, let's just take it. This could be a mistake. We'll see. Oh, man. That would have been sweet. I wanted to land, but okay, here we go. Land? Okay. Oh, there's no direct. No direct. Is it still saying direct? Does the title still say that? I'm trying to decide between these two, because this one's just going to give something haste in theory. I think I like doing this one. Okay. Yeah, I like our position. Okay, wait. Can I just win with these two tricks? I just have to think about this. They block both. Permanent entering the battlefield has a triggered ability. No, okay. I think it's best to do this. This, I think, is the safest. Though it turns out they didn't block. 3, 6, 6. I would have been 1 off. Okay. That's fine. Alright, then we just end the turn with these 2 up. And I think we're perfectly fine. Dart 5. Charge. One from 18. Actually, it was 19, I think. Okay. Newmont ended on one for 19 or 20 attempts, I think. But you do also have to look at it is so high variance. You have to look at the gems that they made back as well. But like people were not winning that many boxes overall. But that doesn't mean that the event wasn't worth it for them. But it was a mess. Yeah, sometimes people went on crazy hot runs. But yeah. It's not that the format is hard. It's that the variance in sealed is so great these days. There's like 8 things that contribute to that, and I can go off on that if you want, but I am not going to right now. Just in a few, maybe. We're gonna take a look at another. Oh nope, we have an opponent. I was like, yeah. So we opened a Sephiroth so far, and a Tifa, so I'm super happy with our box so far. One of our boxes from the Arena Direct. All right, we'll keep this. Play Caveron. No, they're not actually. That's actually one of the... Actually, I'm going to play Chrome Companion and start doing the thing. It's not like the other ones. The other ones were like 70% win rate. There's so many more 70% win rates in the previous 2 sets than there were here. I can't double spell with Mechan plus Rust. I can attack with this and do Rig for War, which is hilarious. I can also just play Mystifying Maze and Mechan and then keep crewing up the Caveron. I think this is worth getting. Like, the acceleration on their end is so much worth getting out of the hand, I think. We're gonna hide the Mystifying Maze for a while. If they didn't block, we'd just play out the Mechan and tap this for this. Oh, it's definitely there's definitely skill to it. Absolutely. And that's what I like about it, is there's fewer, like, cards that people can just slam down that read I win the game. Ooh, good card. They didn't warp it? That's confusing. Secluded Starforge. Which what's that? I don't know that one. I really don't think that card is good, but we haven't been able to put a lot of pressure, so it's okay here. I just really think this card is bad. Oh, the land that makes 2/2s? Oh, I like that one. That one's good. I do want a second red source at some point, but I've got a lander. Hmm. Okay. So I could station here, or I can use the lander. It depends on what they do. I think I'm just going to use the lander, so I probably should station, but I also kind of want to put the Rust Harvest. Oh, God. All right, well. That's annoying. It's highly annoying. Maybe I want to put that on the bottom. All right, so I should have stationed this, I guess. I was thinking I might block or do something here, but... Okay, No, I still don't want you to tap the maze. Okay, so 1, 2, this. Adagio? Yeah, Adagio is great. Nice. Okay. Adagio is very good. I think the red one's the best in limited, followed by the white one, followed by the black one, and then the blue and the green just aren't good in limited. They're great in constructed, but not in limited. Surprising amount of insects in this set. Yeah, there are actually. All right, so we have an opponent, so we'll see what our first common is. Our first common is Namazu Trader. That did some work. Okay, yeah, Caveron into Code Cracker's not so bad. Hey, Einvar! I only got cold enough for one side to be on. Otherwise, then I get too hot. The air conditioning comes on and off. No, these are from, these are play boosters that we won in the Arena Direct. Alright. No 2-drop, sadly, but there we are. Oh, you thought you were being funny. Yeah, no. Like, I actually... It is really strange. Look at that perfect Sultai no fixing. Do I need to, I mean, force them to pump this to attack? I'm taking 5 or 6. I don't know. And then the next turn we do orbital plunge and that's it. Like, that's rough. I think I still warp it in though. Massachusetts does, but this room, in order to prevent the camera from overheating, I keep this room cooler than the rest of the house. Right now it is like, 'cause it's very hot outside, so I have it air conditioning, but this one's cooling to 70 degrees as opposed, or it's actually 69, but when you're sitting doing nothing, that's colder than normal. All right, so they might have a counterspell here. So I better play the Landseeker or the Plunge. I think we have to Plunge here. They may have +1/+1 untap and give it indestructible, and that's not something I can play around. Okay, they have a counterspell. I think we are doomed here, sadly. But whatever I played there wasn't going to land, so just the draw. But yeah, it's going to be, let's see. It's going to be 91 degrees out today. It's just I keep this, like, normally I don't heat, I try not to, like, over air condition. So, oh, we're very dead. I can play Code Cracker and then keep up the Light Jammer. Or I can play the Landseeker. I don't think we're living through this one, but we'll just play this out. But yeah, I could Code Cracker and keep up Light Jammer. That's not the worst. But I think I just need a threat on the board if possible. Something to block. And frankly, if I go for the code cracker and then they have something on blocks, that's not really good. Oh yeah, I'd need 2 blue as well. You're absolutely correct. Yeah, yeah. Capsule does not tap things. It keeps them tapped, but it doesn't tap things. Oh, they have a kill spell, a punch spell. Oh, okay. I was never gonna get anywhere in this game. Alright. Death to us. There's nothing I can draw for 1 mana. So for the mana, we don't have a wrath for these. So if I warp this in, I still can't do anything else. Okay, yeah, yep. All right, concede, go to the next one. Not a fast enough draw against their curve. All right. Next. Okay, so this pack... Oh, no, we have an opponent. All right, we'll get to the second common. Ha ha ha. Okay, second common. Anybody guessing? Quickly. Okay, Sabotender. I think you're guessing Sabotender. All right, this is at least slightly faster. So Caveron into Island, into Chrome Companion, into Codecracker Hound, into Landseeker. Unless we draw the 1/3 on 2, in which case I would play that out to ramp into the Landseeker faster. Color. We're still gonna station this. If they want to play that again and attack for 2, so be it. I need second blue ever? I mean, unless I'm double spelling in blue, I don't need second blue. So I think we just take the Doge, something to play. And then we station. Station. Yeah, we would have loved to draw one of our 2 of these so that we could Landseeker sooner. So we can Orbital Plunge the Crawler if we really want to. I think the play is just Landseeker. And station this, at the very least. We could fully station it with the Landseeker. I'm pretty sure they have removal by this point. So this is 2, 3, but I think we just do this. Okay. If I draw an island... So, okay, let's see. The play next turn is going to be interesting. If I draw an island, we're sitting pretty well because we just do... probably warped this into this, potentially. If I do not draw an island, I'd probably Orbital Plunge something. Okay, they do have removal. Okay. So we take probably... They might sacrifice this for the 2 damage here and the lifelink. Who knows? Nope. Okay. Okay, we do draw an island. So... I don't think I want to Orbital Plunge that, although it is gaining them life. I think it's going to be warp this into play this. So we will lose this. That's fine. Oh, shit. Hmm. It's interesting they didn't play that before attacking, but okay. Just comes back into play, right? With 2 additional +1/+1 counters on it. Jesus. Okay. I just want another removal spell or bounce spell or something before, because I don't want to deal with that many creatures. That said, I think we just do it now. And then play cards. No, they steal it anyway. Like, they would just block with the 0/4 if I... There's no, like, actual good block there. I need to have some creatures on the board, so, so I have to do that rather than fetch a lander. Otherwise I get too overwhelmed too quickly, I think. Yeah, so there is a hell of a card. It has a low win rate for some reason, but I think that's just because people play it wrong. I've seen so many people play it on an empty board for an opponent and then just sacrifice it for for nothing. I have to try. They have a card still in hand. It sucks, but I have to try this, I think. I could have double put on here, but then I take so much damage. So I can probably menace next turn, so... That's another land. Oh, Jesus, they had so many things. Okay. Okay, I don't know that I can win now, unfortunately. I can companion, tap to crew, get 2 of this, draw 2 cards, get 2 counters. But so I put myself at 5. These 3 are coming in. If they get out to land on this... Okay, hold on. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna coup it twice. It's at least a creature. We do have better things to draw, though. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Um... I want to be at 5. I don't want to be dead to one of these on the ground. So like something here, Landseeker. Okay. I think we might be able to do Cavaron starting up. Yes. Okay. Whoa, they drew another one of what? Okay, wait, hold on. Whew. All right. Yeah, I think we were gonna get there. Nice. Wait, let me read Cavaron again. It's just sacrifice. Hold on. Yeah, okay. All right. Whew, got there. Got there. That was really nice. Okay, so more commons. Here we go. My fat son. Just my son. It's like also happens to be fat, but awesome. Son, the awesomest son. Fat like me. Awesome son. Veins, treachery. Good stuff. Ice magic. Fun for making your octopus huge. White Oracite. Great removal spell and unbelievable art by Magali. Scorpion Sentinel. Now we're in the uncommons. Magitech armor. First uncommon. Now we have an opponent. I can't keep this hand. God damn it. I mean, especially with opponent on the play. Psionis is just so tempting to keep, but... And these are so good. I get 1 Surveil here. I'm yellowing. These are my 2 best cards. Woo! Yay! Yay, T-shaped! Virus Beetle. A lot of the stuff does not want to be ETB'd again for the Mystifying Maze. That said, white does produce a lot of tokens. I think we just discard the blue. I really want things to do here, though. Do they have a Wrath? Well, shit. Been a nice run. Could you stop playing rares? Like, is that something you could do? They have the Wrath, too. They're just sitting on the Hive Pool and a Wrath. The blue-black Wrath. I don't know why I'm still playing. Arena and the front loading of the lands. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 lands. Here we go. Whereas opponent's like, I've got 3 rares, I'm good. Four rares, I'm good. Well, this sucks. Like, hardcore. I hate getting soloed by one card. It always sucks, but like I'm very certain they have the Wrath and they're just holding on to that and sitting behind this, which is even worse because even if I were somehow to be able to, you know, build up a board presence that mattered, there would be nothing I could do. I am still just dead. Yeah. Nothing to be done. All right. Next game. Nice rares. Okay. Too bad. Claim. We tried. We did our best there. I'm pretty sure they had the Wrath from the beginning based on how they played. You gonna start with a group of friends to add to each other's buddy lists? You can message each other and play 1v1 limited message. Try setting up the thing in Discord. In my Discord, they like, is anyone looking for a game thing? Say you're setting up that league. I'm sure a bunch of people would love to join. Like where you can just have matches in the thing. Hi, Lyrazel! But yeah, you can just, yeah. The Discord probably will have a bunch of people interested in that. All right. Valkyrie aerial unit. Samurai's Katana. Good card. Good morning. Badunk. Ultima. Origin of Oblivion. Badonk. Balam! Oh, I liked Balam. I'm glad to get a Balam. That's nice. That's nice. Foil Gigantode. Gone Town of Ruin. And set. The other side is set? Ject? Or, yeah. Maybe? I don't know. Anyway. Alright. We ready up. But I am glad to get a Balam. I actually wanted that, I think. Although, I don't have towns. But it's still just a good card to transform. Like, randomly in EDH, I think. Another Rust Harvester. But I don't want to. Fine. Could just take Stomping Ground. Or, like, Navigator? Or Bombard? I don't know. This is not a good pack. Which, we've been doing a lot of that recently. Seam Rip, Navigator, Harvester, Bombard, Ground, Curiosity, just for shits and giggles. I think Navigator would be normally my pick. Let's see what I can do with this again. I might not run it at all. There's just like, I think I would take... Ooh, Terra Pact. I know weapons manufacturing, lols. Which goes really well with the Zealot right next to it. I wonder if I could take the Zealot and wheel the manufacturer. Probably not. This is just a better card to follow this up with. Anyway, just period. Alright. Grove Strider, sure. Mechan, Bombard. I could just take Bombard and stick with this, but I think Grove Striders are like green. I like going green, red, and big stuff. Sounds good. There's 2 Bombards that I passed, but I think this is a better card for now. Okay, let's go this. Moo. Is that the sound it makes? The funny thing is the angle on the Intimidator, the angle on this artwork is looking down, right? So it's not actually that intimidating. Usually when like, ooh, I will do that. Let's do that. That's too much fun. Oh, I should just take Plunge. No, too much fun. Too much fun. Plunge would be the pick there if you're being competitive, I think. But Dawn Sire is just too much fun. So usually when they, you know, the rhetoric of visual stuff usually has you looking up at people who are supposed to be intimidating. I suppose the fact that it has sort of a weaponish thing on its arm and it's like maybe collecting taxes, I don't know, with its little pad. Maybe that's what's intimidating. But normally, like, the rhetoric would have you looking up at it for it to be intimidating. Like maybe this. I'm sad to pass that Plunge. That was rough, but I'm going to do silly things with red-green Dawn Sire, hopefully. Melt Striders. Nice. That's a really nice pickup. Command Bridge, Stalker. All right. Yeah, pizza sounds really good right now. Oh my god, I'm so hungry. I should eat something. Oh, crap. I have people coming to do stuff. So hold on. We're going to take the Turbo Drone here over the Might, I think. Even though I don't mind the Might at this point. But I have people coming to do... They're coming between 7 and 8. Hopefully they don't come right now. I can text them if I'm... Yeah, we're good. We're good. I should take out the trash, too. I forgot to be an adult just now. All right. Actually, yeah. Okay. They haven't texted, so they're not here yet. They're coming between 7 and 8 to do yard work. I want to prep Gatorade and snacks for them. And I need to take out the trash, too. No, Fartatron, you are not trash. You are awesome. All right, curiosity here over might still. Yeah. Tenderfoot action. That's a really late Gigastorm Titan and Cryo Shatter. Jesus. Oh, I could meme. I think I should just take the Tenderfoot, but I could totally meme here. I'm gonna take the Tenderfoot. I'm gonna be disciplined. This sucks. I could also do Roving Actuator, but I just want the 2-drop to make sure I can do this. Wow, the blue is wheeling, and I'm kind of sad about it. Huh. Still gonna take the Sammy so I can play whatever the heck I want, I guess. Might be like Naya here. Heh heh heh. Oh, no. Sorry. I could do this, technically. I shouldn't, but I could. Oh, that's a wrath. We can do that. We can do that with our stuff right now. What would I take otherwise? Like Banishing Light for now? Oh, there we go. All right, let's see where we end up. Ooh. And an Orbital Plunge. I do think the white was way more open. But there's a Pollinator, Orbital Plunge, and Chaplain. I think we're going to just keep going with the white because it seems... Oh, I mean, but I want to be base red-green if I want to do the Mutinous. But maybe I give up on that and we just do this. I think I'm going to do that. That's fine. Kill Ship, Elite, Team Leader. I think we do Elite. This is going to be interesting. Predator's not bad either, but we're going to take the Trooper because it looks like the white... Like last time, it looks like the white +1/+1 counter deck is like where I'm supposed to be. The green may not be that open, but it's open enough to make me think I'm supposed to be doing it. Oops, hey, come back. This is like a 3-drop here. Put counters on things. Dockworker drone. Sunstar Jesus. Jean and Stinger still too? Dang. Okay, alright. Yeah. Okay, so the Massacre almost certainly isn't going to get there. But it's possible I splash some red into this. We'll see. All the cards have Spidey jumping down at you from yeah. Actually, there's one that I saw that I really object to anatomically. Like, I really object to it. There's no way his body could do that under any circumstances. And it pisses me off because it's just... That sort of thing irks me because for no real good reason. It just really irks me when artists have no idea how physics of bodies work at all. Like, even super bodies, right, cannot do this unless you're... unless you are, what's his face? Mr. Fantastic, I think, who has a stretchy, like whose body doesn't, physics does not apply to at all to an anatomy, does not apply at all to, yeah, thanks. But no, Spidey can't do this, I swear to God. Like, all right, we're just taking another coordinator over the might. No, because we can put counters on this, maybe. It's still probably supposed to be that, but... Because we have the Dawnsire. No, I'm going to take a might now. Scout for Survivors is a good one here, although I could take the Quagmire just to have... Yeah, no, Scout's good. Scout's fine. Eh. Wow, what is this? Weird end of the pack. I gotta show it to you once I take the trash out. It's pretty crazy. Banishing Light, Terra Botanist, and Pulsar Squadron Ace. I'm going to take the first Banishing Light. I really like Terra Botanist, and there's another Orbital Plunge. But I need this removal, so I'm going to take that. Ooh, Starfield Shepherd and Servandum. I got to take the Starfield Shepherd, I'm pretty sure. The Warden wouldn't be bad with the Dawnsire, but again, we just don't have a lot of things. I really, really like this card, but I don't think I can run it yet, and I think this is too important right now. As a good two. Ooh, Seriema. Okay. That works. I don't need a legendary creature for this to be important because it's just a 5/5 flyer for 7, and that's fine. It allows me to tap down things that matter for 2 or more tapped creatures, like the Coordinator and the Chaplain. And if I happen to get a, you know, legendary... Oh, come on, I got both Wraths and I can't play them? Okay, I can take another Siege Ship Impact, I could take a Predator, I could take a Pollinator. I cannot take that Wrath, I don't think. Despite having Sammy's Curiosities. Is there any way I get out of the green at all here? Bugger. No, I think we just take this over the second Siege Ship and go from there. Alright, Pulsar Squadron is good here. Auxiliary Boosters would be fine. Shattered Wings would be okay. Need the 2-drop that can get the +1/+1 counter. Larval Scout. Okay, geez, maybe I can do the Wraths. We'll see. Oh no, we should just do the mill. We should just do the... Oh no, I should take this. It has +1/+1 counters. Bugger. Yeah, okay. Mill counters things. Okay. You're here. You're here. You're around either 4 or 6, depending. Probably cut a Zealot. Don't need 2 Sammy's Curiosities. Might not even need 1. Radiant Strike, sure. A piece of removal. We'll take it. Alright. I don't even know if I was supposed to be in green. I think we went for the +1/+1. Oh, another Orbital Plunge. Okay. I can splash another. I mean, Siege Ship Impact, a second one is not bad at all. But I'm going to splash for the Orbital Plunge because I've got stuffs. Ooh. Second Orbital Plunge over Tapestry Warden. Warden's okay, especially with those Zealots that we have. And it crews things better. I'm going to take that, actually. Gain life. Yeah. And a thing. Okay, alright. Okay, so I've got to go do that, like, adulting stuff and bring in food. So it's going to be a little bit. So I really don't want to, get in the way of people's enjoyment. So actually, what I'm going to do... I'm really excited to run this deck. But I might come back to run it. I might, like, do that. But I want to send you... Because it's going to take me, like, maybe... I don't know exactly when they're going to arrive, and I don't want to, like, be in the middle of a game when they arrive before 8, so we might as well stop until at the least 8, and maybe I should just come back tonight and do it, but I might come back midday, it depends, but there's so many great streamers on right now that I'm going to send you to one at the very least, and I just, you're amazing for being here as long as you have been. There's so many amazing people on right now. Akil TV is on... But I'm at least going to send you there until 8. I might be back on later. I would love to do more with you all today because that would be really cool. But I just don't want to like have our stream interrupted while we do stuff to like so I can go pay the landscapers. They're just doing a fall cleanup I never did. Sorry, a spring cleanup I never did with like all the sort of leaves. So spring and fall that I never did. So it'll be good. I'm taking care of the weeds. All right, so right now, Defor and Akil TV are on. Does anybody have a preference for those? There's also Meta Magic Mage who's drafting, who raids us a lot. Be an adult also. Yeah, I gotta take out the trash and do the thing. So hopefully, I'm so sorry. This is like things. Whoever. Okay. Lowest viewers. That would be Meta Magic Mage. All right, let's raid Meta Magic Mage. But yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate you being with here. Sorry it was short, and we have this really cool draft deck lined up. I'm really excited to play it. We also have more Final Fantasy to open and more giveaways to go. And then, yeah, so I do want to get to those, but again, the trash comes up sometimes this early to pick up, so I gotta get out there and do that. And then also the landscapers are coming and I gotta pay them, so I don't want to interrupt us to do that. So we're gonna have a longer stream tonight, definitely. Slash maybe later on today, who knows, if I can free up time after the lessons, or before lessons, after lessons, see what happens. Okay, anyway, I love you all. I hope you have the most wonderful morning, noon, night, afternoon tea, second breakfast, whatever time it is for you. And I can't wait to see you again soon. Check out the YouTube when you get the chance. Please consider subscribing if you like it. We have just an amazing set of editors working on various things on there. So we have box openings, we have edited drafts if you don't want to watch whole VODs. The whole VODs are on there. It's free to subscribe, so consider it. It helps out the channel a lot. Thank you so much for watching it. And again, if it's not your thing, thank you so much for having checked it out anyway. I really appreciate it. So hopefully I'll see you here and for more of this Bronze to Mythic run. I also have some plans about Patreons and doing like some EDH stuff coming up. So if you, and maybe we can even do like draft, like we can play draft decks against each other via the Patreon. We'll see. All right. I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Mwah! Have fun with Meta Magic Raid.